How's it going, everyone? Puffmeister here, again with a brand new video, and this is going to be my second speed art for the channel. The first speed art I did, I originally was going to have voiceover, but the audio program kept crashing, so I decided to acquire a new one. By audio program, I mean my movie editor, which I just tried to record with, but it didn't work, so now I'm using Audacity, so hopefully that works out a bit better. But yeah, for these videos, I'm hoping to try and showcase, just sort of, the monster that's being drawn for the game. And here we have Dracloud, and Dracloud is sort of like, Peacekeepers are sort of this most established group of monsters, you could say. They're sort of the current rulers, kind of like a medieval castle. They have a king and such, and the Peacekeepers are technically the rightful rulers, you could say. They've ruled for a very long time. But sort of this main conflict came about with the monsters thanks to an unexpected sort of disturbance messing with the rule and challenging the rule of the Peacekeepers. So that's sort of this main reason the conflict has been started, and I'm sort of trying to flesh that out a little bit. Because a little lore story never hurts in any sort of media. But yeah, and the Peacekeepers have also aligned themselves with some more stronger, more I guess not fictional, but sort of how can I say this? More mythical. I'll say mythical creatures and such. Right there, I debated on putting a foot. I decided, we'll just have his feet inside the clouds. Anyway. They've aligned themselves with more mythical creatures, so like dragons and more ancient things. Not necessarily, things related to sort of like, mystics or whatever, but that's what Dracloud is here. He's sort of a mythical dragon, and he's aligned himself with the Peacekeepers for now, because he strives for peace in the land of the monsters, just like the Peacekeepers do. And that's what he desires, and sort of, yeah, not much else to say there, I guess. His main design is obviously, just sort of like a generic dragon, but I kind of put him in a cloud. Because I recall, I can't remember what game it was, but there was a dragon standing on top of a cloud, and I believe that's sort of a reference to something in Japanese mythology or something like that. So I figured, hey, I'll just put him in a cloud like Lakitu from Mario, and I guess that'll kind of work out. So that's sort of the design behind Dracloud here. I'm just finishing up outlining the pencil work here. I use a Staedtler pens, I believe they're called. I really like them because almost instantly you can erase over them and they don't smear. It's really, really nice. And here I begin to color, and I use I believe they're called Prismacolor colored pencils, and I really like them. Very expensive, but luckily I didn't actually buy these. I'm borrowing them from somebody who graciously sent out their money to, I believe it was Amazon or something. And yeah, this is like these are part of like the 120 something pack of colored pencils. It's really insane. But Prismacolors I actually really like because they blend very well together, and you can sort of get lots of different shades of colors, really anything you really want, which is really nice. I wonder how many times I can say really in the same sentence. Anyway, originally I was going to go with a sort of green color scheme, sort of keep with the traditional dragon, sort of generic, kind of like reptile green, but I figured, no, he is a water element, so I figured I would make him blue. And it sort of goes along, sort of, maybe someone's rainstorms or something, I'm not sure. But I decided to go with blue there. It's sort of a darker blue. His tail is actually sort of his whole sort of tail and horns and little gills on the top of him is sort of somewhat inspired by Spyro the Dragon, because that was one of my favorite games growing up. And I figured I'd throw in a little reference to Spyro in here as well. So I made it purple and, made his little horns and tail orange. In here, I'm not actually coloring in the cloud. I'm just going ahead and shading it, sort of using like a bluish silver color. And I think it works out really nicely because once I Scan this and add it onto the computer and get rid of the background. It'll look just fine, and I really like how it looks. In here I'm going into more detailed shading and sort of going over in a dark, I believe it's the same color blue, might be a different one, but it's very similar, and just sort of pressing down harder and gives a really nice, not super nice, but a decent enough look, and sort of finishing it up here. And I should be actually wrapping this up here soon, so I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all stay tuned for more Monsters from the Other Realm videos. Hopefully I should be uploading a bit more frequently, but as I say that, something might come up, or I might, get demotivated again. You know how that goes. But anyway, thanks again so much for watching. Hopefully this doesn't crash or something, and I'll be able to get this out to you very shortly. Next video out to you very shortly. I'm sorry.